Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Sophia. Let's pull some shadow cards. We're going to explore the conscious and unconscious mind, our inner psyche, the shadow self, and how we operate from our own dislikes and insecurities and pain, sorrow, disappointments. Everything that hurts the heart, we project onto others. This is why there is so much chaos in the world. Yeah, everyone's in shadow. And I pulled a card pre-shuffled, and we're going to talk about the law of change. This is the 10th law of karma. All right, so let's pull some shadow cards. Let's see what we get. This is a deck of shadow is what shadow does. Sorry, I don't know why I'm having a hard time picking stuff up. Sorry, but not sorry. Yeah. All right. Drama queen or a king, they create chaos. It could be someone in your life who, man or woman, everywhere they go, their shadow is just creating chaos. Because they're distorted. They need a lot of healing. So if you know someone like that, keep them on a leash. See them when you see them, okay? They're family members, pray for them. Poor souls. All right. Never allow the same snake to bite you twice. Never allow the same snake to bite you twice. Yeah, I had a snake in my life. She wasn't biting me once or twice. She was biting me over and over. And when she could no longer bite me, she became toxic. So she got let go. When people don't appreciate the things you do for them, and when you can't do for them because you're doing for yourself, and they get toxic on you, let them go. Simple as that. You don't need people like that in your life. And they're usually toxic people that carry either one of these traits of these types of people. They're soulless people. They don't care about nobody but themselves. I've dealt with all these types of people. Yeah, sad but true. But that has nothing to do with me. I know me, and the worst thing a shadow can do is mistake kindness for weakness. That's the worst thing a shadow can do. Trust and believe me. Psychopaths, individuals with a more severe form of antisocial personality disorder, characterized by a profound lack of empathy, remorse, and conscience. These individuals are highly, highly skilled manipulators, gaslighters, and they strategically plan their targets, okay? And when you're an unhealed shadow, you fall prey to these types of toxic people. But in my case, because I'm a Heyoka empath, I'm a spiritual mirror for these types of people. They can't deal with it. They don't know how to handle it. But they operate very strategic in their planning. They're cold, calculating. Ooh. Psychopaths, beware. A lot of them hold jobs. They're very they're like a magnet. Women love them because they're so well put together. Psychopaths. All right. And the best way to deal with these type of people is to, when you meet a man or a woman Give yourself time to explore the relationship. Learn who they are. See how they operate when things don't go their way. They'll let you know. Usually 90 days is all you need. Seriously. I've kept a record of this. 90 days is all you need to know about these type of people. Okay, and not all dark empaths are dark. A dark empath is a balanced empath with their light and their shadow. But an imbalanced empath is a dark empath because they use their gifts against their victims. Like, they can hold empathy very well, but they are capable of controlling and manipulating their victims through their empathy. So you got to be careful. And the best way to deal with these types of people are to give yourself time. Don't play their games. Reveal little about yourself. Just because you're meeting a guy and he sounds like, oh my God, could be your soulmate. No. Give yourself time. 90 days. Reveal little about yourself. You'll know because they'll mirror, and you'll be giving everything up, all of your information, and they give you little. So pay attention to that because they mirror people. And the little they know about you is the easiest way that you can cut them off and go no contact. Okay? All right. So let's pull I'm gonna do inner psyche prompts last, but let's pull some famous quotes. These are people who know about the darkness in the world. They're called archons. Okay, archons. They're Satan's army. They are the dark forces. Trust and believe me. All right. When you stop looking for someone to complete you, you find the part of yourself that was always missing. Edgar Cayce. And he is someone who had contact with higher realms beings of higher realms. I've seen light beings. I've seen dark beings. I've seen beings from other realms. Yes, at a very early, young age, my teenage years, even as a woman. I mean, I've seen them. Trust me. However, Edgar Cayce was a seer. Okay, he's seen beings from other realms. Let's get another one. Let's get another card. And you can look them up for yourself if you want. Research to open up your DNA is what I was told by my higher self. You're never going to come across something that is not for you. Okay, that's not how it works. Meditate, start with 5 minutes. And it's out there. Information for you is out there. Your light makes their shadows harder to ignore. And that was an unknown person. Your light makes their shadows harder to ignore. And as a Heyoka empath, I'm a spiritual mirror for people who have unhealed shadows, your inner psyche. I bring out, I trigger the shadow in the inner psyche. Yes. I see it where I trigger people. But that's not something that I take personal. That's a them problem, not a me problem. Because I don't have a problem. I know my light and I know my shadow. And together, we are one. To cage a free spirit is to crush its very breath. Chaos is not their flaw. It's their survival. And that is Carl Jung. And he was a well-known psychologist who left a lot of data in regards to the inner psyche, the shadow, which I just learned about him in June of 2025. Now, I've been going on my healing journey, my spiritual awakening since 2022. And towards the end of my healing process in regards to the inner psyche, I was told by my higher self that it will all be revealed. And that's when I came across this well-known psychologist from the early 19th century. He was a psychotherapist, a psychologist, a hypnosis therapy, and he worked and left a lot of data in regards to the inner psyche. And my higher self led me to a lot of what I was. This right here is everything that I gathered for during my healing journey, and I put it into cards, and I'm making these videos so that you can go on your healing journey of healing your inner psyche, and you'll come across your own gifts. But as I've stated, you may remember things when you were younger. As young as I can remember, I had to go all the way back till I was 8 months old to heal and grab me from a timeline where my trauma started. Yeah, but I did it, and I pushed through. Pushed through it, and you can too. Strong enough. And the only way you're going to get strong enough is to connect to your higher self. Your soul. Your higher self is your higher self, your soul. You have an oversoul, your higher self, and your soul, which comes to experience life. All right, let's get another inner psyche prompt. Oh, we haven't even picked one yet, but let's get one. What is one of your perceived weaknesses? Okay. What is one of your perceived weaknesses? And you would know what that is, because when you come across it, you get triggered. It's a weakness of yours. Whenever anything is triggering you, you need to face it so that you can eliminate it from your inner psyche. The inner psyche is like an onion. You have to peel it. It has many layers because we have gone through life in a distorted way growing up. It starts in childhood. Mine started as an infant. And when I grow my channel and I start my communities, I'm going to open up a lot to help a lot of people out there. Right now, I'm just trying to grab and hopefully getting the people that need their inner psyche healed, that understand what it is that I'm trying to do. Let's get another one. What's your favorite simple pleasure? What's your favorite simple pleasure? And if you don't have one, or maybe you have many, but find your simple pleasure and do more of it. Okay? Do more of it. Bring more of that into your life. Let's get another inner psyche prompt. How do you self-sabotage the things you want in life? Ooh, this is a good one. Because a lot of people self-sabotage. I used to do that a lot. In my relationships, in jobs, in life. And I'll reveal more to help those out there. So put that in your journal. And today we're going to get higher messages from higher beings that I received from my higher self. I'm going to share them with you. These are messages that I received from the higher realms. And I put them on cards. But let's talk about the law of change. This is the 10th law of karma. Okay? The law of change. You see, history will continue to repeat itself until you learn from the experiences and take steps to do something differently to stop the cycle. This is something that our leaders don't understand. They are all in their shadows. Some are taken. That's why there's so much chaos in the world. That's why there's war. That's why lives are being destroyed and killed, because of leaders out there that are toxic and in their shadow. They're taken by archons. These are entities. These are dark forces that feed off chaos. It's true. It's true. And this is the 10th law of karma, the law of change. It needs to be changed. And it's not going to change until our leaders start healing and start waking up and understanding that this conflict that they're in, this war of this so-called God that everyone's fighting for, you want heaven on earth? Start going within and wake up. Wake up. End this toxicity. Okay, so let's get some higher beings of light messages. These are messages that I received from my higher self, who is in connection to the higher beings, the higher realms. Nothing in the lower realms. I'm not talking angels and guardian angels. I'm talking higher archies in the pleroma. This is where I've gotten my messages with my higher self. Research to activate your DNA. Stay grounded. Focus on building a strong foundation in your life, both personally and financially. That's what my higher self gave me. And I know what she meant by that. This could resonate for everyone because we're all on different levels, but if you really pay attention, we all go through the same chaos in the world. We've all lost people we love. We all had people that we love backstab us and turn on us. We all have fell in love and lost and had your heart broken. We've all gone through that, but at different times in life. And we've all seen war. And we've all have witnessed a part of what that has done to people close to us or people on the other side of the world. It's time. The law of change is the 10th law of karma. I'm going to pull a self-love affirmation. And we're going to close it off with a lost gospel. And these are gospels. These are scriptures that were gospels that were hidden for over 1,600 years that were found in 1945. In they sit in the Nag Hammadi Library right now. And let's pull an affirmation. I am grateful for the lessons I have learned. I now rise as the forgiven one. I honor myself and my needs. Honor yourself and your needs. I am grateful for the lessons I've learned, because when you activate your DNA, you understand everything that you've gone through in life was everything that you were supposed to experience to awaken you to your divinity of who you are, your gifts, your inner psyche. We are all psychics. We all hold a gift. But if your inner psyche has too much heartache and too much hurt, pain, sorrow, disappointments, traumas, because of the things of this world, it's going to be imbalanced. And these archons, that's the doorway for the darkness of this world to enter and take over. Look at the chaos of the world. They're doing it to all the leaders. That's why everyone's fighting so crazy over things that it doesn't even exist. It's not even the real of what's really going on in the upper realms in the galaxy, the wars that have been started between good and evil. And this one is, he who knows the all but fails to know himself lacks everything. He who knows the all but fails to know himself lacks everything. And that is the Gospel of Thomas 67. The Gospel of Thomas. And how I resonate with this, everyone will resonate differently because we're all on different frequencies. I operate at a higher frequency because I know who and what I am. I know where I come from, and I come from the pleroma. I am a child of the cosmos. That's who I am. A child of the living source. All right. Please like and subscribe, and thank you.